What's going on, people? Bubsy bringing you back part 2 of this multi-throw tutorial. Here I'm going to look into King's crouch dash 1+4 throws and the extensions and talk about how to actually break them. I'm going to show you what it actually looks like, the notations: forward, neutral, down, down, forward, and then both punches, so you get that. So there you go, and as you can see, like I showed in the last video, it is a 50-50. I'm doing the 2+3 one and you can't tell the difference. So I'm gonna go straight into it and I'm gonna talk about what I feel is his most important throw from this and what I feel most people need to learn how to break. And from the initial crouch dash 1+4, I feel that you need to learn how to break the chicken wing crossface. So I'm gonna make sure that's selected. Chicken wing face lock. Now this is when King goes into this and then takes your face and yeah, does that. The reason why I say this is the most important to learn how to break is because this leads to his rolling death cradle, and I'm sure most of you know the rolling death cradle and how much damage it takes. So this is the path that I feel, the path of this multi-throw that I feel most King players will take, which is the chicken wing face lock. So to initially break this, you would press 1+2. Now 1+2 does that, throws King off. Now if you happen to eat that and then get put into the situation where you have to face the rolling death cradle, what you do, what it is now, is to break that rolling death cradle is a 2 break. So there you go, 2 break to break the rolling death cradle, as you saw right there. Now I'm gonna show you the rolling death cradle actually for people that don't actually know the rolling death cradle. The rolling death cradle is a 10-second rolling around on the ground, taking away all your life, psychologically damaging you in a fight. As you see, look how much damage that done. That is a lot of damage. Now from this, King actually does have another extension after the chicken wing crossface, but it is rarely seen, which is his dragon sleeper finish. To break this is a 1 break and it's hardly used. People don't use it because they're always going for the rolling death cradle. The reason being they always go for the rolling death cradle is the damage it does, and if you do break it, what's the worst that's going to happen? King, you're back in the neutral game. There's nothing really. It's, you know, King doesn't have a risk really in trying to attempt the rolling death cradle. So I feel that 9 times out of 10 most King players are always going to go for the rolling death cradle. But just to show you the other option from after the chicken wing crossface, it's a 1 break, as you can see there. It's a 1 break, and I'll show you the throw, what it looks like. Dragon sleeper finish. Look at the damage it does compared to a rolling death cradle, so you can see why I would really stress to people to learn how to break rolling death cradle. So anyway, back to his crouch dash 1+4. Hopefully that's driven home to you lot how to actually break rolling death cradle. And you know, he's got 2 other extensions off the initial 1+4 throw. Now his first one is his triple arm breaker. Does a right damage, I guess. As you can see here, it goes into that arm breaker, then he bashes your arm 2 more times. Does decent damage. To break that throw is 1. I mean, to break the extension is 1, but sorry about that. I can show you right now. There we go. To break that is 1. Okay, so yeah, and then King has another final option from this, from the initial 1+4 crouch dash throw, which is his head jammer. Now head jammer is a 2 break. I shall show you. It's a 2 break. Let me hit on 2. As you can see, it's a 2 break. I brought the extension, but I'll show you. This is his head jammer. Now from head jammer, King actually does have an extension, and this extension is inescapable. So I say a lot more King players should actually look into venturing into this move as well if you really want damage and your opponent keeps on breaking rolling death cradle. So as you can see here, bam, head jammer into arm crucifixion, or so I can't remember what they call it in this game, into struggle combination. So hopefully guys, this actually brings you information on the crouch dash 1+4 throw, and it does actually help you lot understand. But the main thing I want to drive home to you lot is how to break rolling death cradles. Remember, most king players after this will go for the chicken wing face lock, which is a 1+2 break, and if that fails, then they're most likely going to go for the rolling death cradle, and that is a 2 break. And you just better hope that kick doesn't roll your ass up, because it's not nice. So remember guys, like, subscribe, share the link out there, show it to your friends, and I'll come back with part 3 definitely. Alright, peace guys.